Being a fluent English speaker is a dream of thousands and millions of people in this world. They are struggling to be a fluent English speaker. There are many ways you can find that people are trying to be a fluent English speaker. So I am a public speaker and I'm really going to give you some advice that's going to help you to be a fluent English speaker. And I think this advice comes 5 golden tips which I have applied in my life, and I have become an advanced English speaker. So mostly these tips are spoken by many people. You might have heard from many people. They have told you that how you can be a fluent English speaker or something. But now the way that I'm going to give you these 5 tips, nobody has ever tried to give in this thing so far on YouTube. So be ready to understand whatever I'm going to say. And every learner wants to start their journey by expecting or having this dream that I want to be a fluent English speaker. So this dream is really going to be true after watching this video. So let's start this video. The first tips that I want to give you, that is like read, listen and watch. What do I mean if I say read, listen and watch? This is very important when you start speaking any language, and that's how we program a little kid when he really bonds and when he really wants to just speak any language. That's how we prepare a kid when he starts learning, listening and many things which helps him to become a perfect speaker in his own native tongue. You need to do the same thing. You need to program to your way when it's come to reading. You can read anything. You can read newspaper, you can read books, because reading helps us to synchronize our brain and create a muscles memory that what you need to speak in the language which you are reading right now. Listening, you can listen podcast, you can listen news, you can use anything you want. And when it's come to watching, you can also watch some kind of British programs. So it's up to you, like which you like most. If you like comedy, go with American comedies, British comedies. But you need to build this habit of reading, listening and watching. And as I told you, like you can read anything you want, but it must be in English. And try to just focus in your level as well. If you are a beginner, so try to pick the book which is having a beginner level of English, not an advanced. Try to focus on listening and reading, and just that's how, and watching some movies as well. Second point is like think in English. Look, sometimes what happen, people start thinking about that my brain is some kind of Google Translate. What they do, first they think in their native language and they start translating it in English language. If you would start doing this thing, it would take so much time to structure a certain and a perfect sentence. So you may struggle inside of your brain, like what should I say next, what would I have to tell next, and how these people are going to react on that. Because now you are so much insecure about your thinking, you are so much insecure about like what's coming in your brain, because you are considering that your brain is kind of Google Translate. So stop considering your brain as a Google Translate. In English in a different way. Like example, when you are really trying to communicate with someone, try to think in English. When you are doing a household chores, try to think in English. When you are picking up books, to try to think in English. So you need to convert all of your activities into English language instead of your own native language. 3 tips that I want to give you, that is to speak in English. There are many people who are having this myth that if I would complete my learning journey, then I would start speaking. No, from day one you would have to start speaking English if you want to be a fluent English speaker. First of all, I've never learned any rules so that I can be a fluent English speaker. No rules that help me to be an advanced English speaker. From the first day, I have started speaking English, and from my personal experience, I can say 65% of learning habits I have built just by listening and reading something. So why I am saying these things to you, that start speaking English, because speaking English means like try to build in muscles memory, or like that can help you to speak English automatically. So when the time will pass, you would start speaking by yourself. You do not need to translate the things into English language from your native language. So these things are really not gonna put you in long toiling. So for speaking English, you can find your friends who are very fluent in English, and you can find some clubs that can help you to be an advanced English speaker. Try to have some feedback from those people who are quite good in English. Yeah, that's how you need to do in this 3 points. 4 one is like work on pronunciation. Pronunciation is very important, how you are pronouncing a word. So if you would have a good pronunciation, I would try to make a separate video on pronunciation, that how you can have a perfect pronunciation. Just for now, I'm going to give you a basic understanding about pronunciation, because I don't want to stretch the video's length here. Pronunciation in the sense of American pronunciation or British pronunciation. As you can see or notice from my own speaking, speaking, I have my own British accent. So if you want to have an American accent, you can go with American sitcoms, American TV shows, American speakers. You need to just focus on their accent, the like mouth moving structure, how they are moving their mouth, how much they are opening their mouth. These things are very important. So start working on pronunciation. It does matter like how your pronunciation is, because it will help you to boost your communication skills. When a person speaks English, it's so beautiful, but when he speaks English with a perfect pronunciation and accent, it's like heaven. So last point, become comfortable with the language. First of all, you need to clear these things in your mind, that why you want to be an advanced English speaker, why you want to be a fluent English speaker. From first day, you need to be so much comfortable with the language. You do not need to think like, no, I can't speak English. Everybody can speak English. But yeah, in the beginning, you may make some mistake, and you may have been going to make mistake. It's all right, and mistakes are avoidable until and unless you are not giving up. Or sometimes you might think like, I should give up right now, but no, giving up is not an option. Leaving is not an option. When you have started something, you're not gonna stop it. So start your journey, become comfortable with the language, make English language as the part of your daily routine. Think in English, speak in English, talk in English, and just make it the part of your daily routine. And these are the 5 tips that can help you to be a fluent English speaker. These 5 golden tips that you can speak English fluently and confidently. So that's it today in this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. So like it, subscribe my channel, and encourage others as well to do that. Have a good day. Take care.